Virgo, welcome to May 2016. Optimism reigns supreme, and you embrace it like a long-lost friend. You're going to love May. This is the month for you. You're feeling lighter, the dark clouds have moved away, the sun is shining, and a rainbow is leading you to your pot of gold. Your to-do list may get longer, but it's doing the things that you love. You have magic power this month. Use it. This is a fabulous month for you. As you go into the month, the sun is trining Jupiter in your sign exact on May 3rd. Then there is the spectacular Taurus new moon on May 6th. And then the sun trines Pluto in Capricorn on May 7th. Capricorn and Taurus are your sister signs. And what they're doing this month is forming grand Earth trines to your planets in Virgo. Your sun, your moon, your Mercury, your rising. Jupiter, transiting Jupiter, is in Virgo. And this energy started in April and it continues through most of May because Mercury keeps it going and Venus keeps it going. And so the Taurus new moon happens for you in the area of spirituality, higher power, magic power, expansion of consciousness. And so this is a very exciting time for you. And you could be traveling, you could be connecting with people all over the planet, making all kinds of new connections, or connections with people from your past. Mars is retrograde, Mercury is retrograde until the 22nd, and when planets, personal planets like this are retrograde, they can bring back people from your past in this life, or from your past lives where they show up new in this life, but when you meet them, you feel that connection. And when you feel that kind of powerful connection, you know that you have been with them before. And so you have amazing energy to work with this month. And it is a very healing energy, and it is a very empowering energy, and it's bringing new opportunities. It's bringing opportunities for more money, more abundance, and it's all about your personal growth, your personal development, right? And learning from the good times too, right? You know, we're taught all the time that, oh, you know, is that terrible experience you've been through, look how valuable, look what it taught you. Yeah, you can learn from the good times too. They can be just as informative and even more empowering because the energy is in your favor, it's lifting you up, it's empowering you, it is supporting you. Now, for some of you, you are dealing with Saturn, and you are dealing with Neptune. And with Neptune, it doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to change the energy. And so that's why it's so important to know your personal astrology and your transits. That's where the planets are right now, aspecting your natal chart. This is what I'm doing right now. But this is a general forecast that goes out to millions of people. And so it's not specific to each one of you. So if some of you are not feeling the positive energy because you're being washed over by Neptune, and when you are in a Neptune cycle, you're not very clear and you don't feel effective, and even the action you take doesn't change that. That's when you know Neptune is opposing your sun. And the lessons can come through other people, by other people misleading you or misinforming you or outright deceiving you. That's when you know you're dealing directly with Neptune. With Saturn, you feel burdened with responsibilities and duties. You may feel like a workaholic. Well, Virgos, you know, that energy is natural to you, but in the sense of, I've got all this work to do, I have all these responsibilities, and you can feel tired from that. If you're feeling really tired, That's the Neptune-Saturn. And yes, having Jupiter in your sign is phenomenal. It really is. But he can't change what Neptune and Saturn are doing. He can't change what Pluto and Uranus are doing. You see, because the planets that take the longest time to move, like Neptune takes 3 years, Pluto takes 3 years, Saturn takes 2.5 years, they penetrate the deepest because they last the longest on your natal chart, on your personal planets. Jupiter takes a year. He's going to be in Libra on September 9th, right? Whereas Neptune is still going to be in Pisces, still opposing Virgo, you see? And so, yes, this is a fabulous month. Yes, it holds brilliant opportunities for you. And for many of you, you've already been through the Neptune and the Saturn. For many of you, you have not experienced it yet because your Virgo is at late degree Virgo. So you can really, enjoy the Jupiter because you're not being hammered by the Saturn Neptune. But for those of you that are, struggling and not feeling clear or feeling held back or frustrated, these are transits. They will pass. They're not permanent. And they do have something to teach you. And they do have valuable experience for you to gain. Maybe you need more discernment. Maybe you need to take better care of yourself. Maybe you need to raise your standards in relationships. Maybe you need better boundaries with people. Okay? And so if Saturn and Neptune are showing this to you, it's to empower you to take better care of yourself, to empower yourself to love you more than the need to please others. And sometimes we just have to see, the truth, the naked truth, the raw truth, the ugly truth of a situation or a relationship or a dynamic we're playing with someone, a pattern that's no longer serving you. Or maybe even a belief that's no longer serving you. And so this is a really awesome month for you. This is going to be one of the best months of the year, this May, because as you go into it, you have the Taurus new moon on May 6th, and it is gorgeous. It has the sun and the moon coupled in Taurus with Venus in Taurus and Mercury in Taurus, all camped out in a very fun part of your chart, which is all about learning, higher learning, expansion of consciousness. The whole reason you're here is to raise your vibration. Well, why do I want to raise my vibration? Because as you raise your vibration, you are preparing yourself for fifth dimension. Earth is ascending. You are ascending. And as you raise your vibration, you make it easier for you to transition into fifth dimension. And in fifth dimension, you can just manifest from your magic, for whatever you think you can create from. In fifth dimension, there's no war, there's no hatred, there's no ugliness that we see here in third dimensional, the world we are in today. And so the goal is to raise your vibration. No matter what you're doing, the goal is to come up higher. The goal is to come up in vibration so that it's easier for you to walk into fifth dimension, higher consciousness, and transcend this physical 3D dimension. And so it's all about you loving you, taking care of you, doing what's right for you, and using this fabulous energy, this new moon, which is all about empowering you to take charge of your life and expand yourself, like expand who you are, expand what you're doing, expand what you know, and use this energy creatively. You can use it in your work. This energy is so supportive and empowering. You want to use it in your work. You want to use it in your communication. You want to use it in anything you're using, YouTube, television, any kind of work that you're doing that's creative. This is the time to expand yourself into the world and really, allow the universe to empower you and expand you out into cosmos and, you know, be one with the universe, be one with your higher power. There's so much coming through for you, being channeled to you in this month from your higher power in whatever you're doing, whether you own your own business or you work for someone else, or you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, or, you know, whatever you got cooking. This energy is here for you to empower you, to strengthen you, to lift you up, and to grow you in positive ways, where you're feeling more of yourself, where you're feeling more empowered, where you're feeling more sure of yourself, more confident, and ready to take on new adventures, ready to take on, you know, whether it's a travel adventure or a new project you're excited about. This is the energy for you. And Jupiter moves direct on May 9th. This is great. And so now he's going to be moving forward in Virgo, you know, blessing all of your planets, blessing your Virgo planets, you know, bringing you gifts, bringing you opportunities, bringing you prosperity, greater abundance. And, you know, this is going on in May, and it's planting seeds. So you're going to see the benefits of these grand Earth trines here in May, but in the weeks and months ahead, right? And so this Taurus new moon, you know, is going to carry everyone until next year, until there's a Taurus moon in 2017. So it's like the universe is coming in and it's planting gifts for you that will unfold in the weeks and the months ahead. So it's not just May I'm talking about here. I'm talking about for the rest of the year and into next year, that these gifts are going to emerge in your life that are straight from the gods and amazing and important to your self-development, your personal development, your spiritual development, and really owning your power and being your authentic self. Now, the Sun will couple with Mercury, your ruling planet, on May 9th. Pay attention to important insights coming to you this day. Now, this is a transit. It's rare because the last time Mercury crossed the Sun like this was 2006, and the next one won't be till 2019. And so this is where your heart and your will can unite with that powerful mind of yours, and you can get tremendous insight and downloads from cosmos into what you need to be doing right now. And this is going on for you in the area of spirituality, in the area of your superconscious mind, in the area of your freedom, your truth, your wisdom. And it is amazing what's happening here with you. Now, Venus jumps into the party on the 10th of May. See, this just keeps going. Now, Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and abundance, is now forming a grand Earth trine to Jupiter in Virgo and Pluto in Capricorn. And of course, Capricorn rules the area of true love and romance. That's going on for you too. And this goes exact on May 10th and May 13th. So you see how this energy just keeps going through May? And see, Mercury doesn't go direct until the 22nd. And Mercury keeps that grand Earth trine going right till the end of the month. It's amazing what's happening here. Now, this started in April, and it was strong at the Scorpio moon on the 21st, full moon. And now it's just cooking right here through May. I love it. I love giving you good news. So, you know, I just love this energy. It's so positive. And it really, you are going to feel like amazingly optimistic in May. And you're going to be like, wow, I feel really good. And I want to feel like this all the time, right? And so that's why you want to anchor this energy, right? That's why it's a gift from God, is you can anchor this energy into your consciousness, into your being, so that it does carry you through the rest of the year and into next year, right? And anchor that energy into your atoms, cells, and electrons, and then you're anchoring the positive vibration, and then you're familiar with the positive vibration so that you can pull it up anytime you want it, so that if you want to feel positive, you can pull it up because you have a cellular memory of these good vibrations that are coming your way. And so it's incredibly exciting. Now, the sun enters Gemini on the 20th, and with the sun going into Gemini, the energy shifts to the mutable signs. The action is with you this year. Virgo is the star of the show. And Pisces is your opposite sign, which is also mutable. And Gemini, it rules the area of your life that has to do with your destiny in the world. And Sagittarius rules your foundation. And so the sun enters Gemini on May 20th, Sagittarius full moon on May 21st. Mercury moves direct on the 22nd, yay! And Venus enters Gemini on the 24th. And then Jupiter squares Saturn on the 26th. Mars re-enters Scorpio on the 27th. And so we're into this mutable square energy. Now, I think it's much better for this square, grand square to be in the mutable signs, because mutable is adaptable and adjustable, whereas if this was in the fixed signs, it would be really tough. Now, it is still a bit challenging because I'm noticing, you know, with this Saturn in Sagittarius and Mars is in Sagittarius at the time of the Sagittarius full moon, and they're forming this grand square with Neptune, and then of course the Sun in Gemini and Jupiter in Virgo, as people are getting really dogmatic in their beliefs. You know, like, you know, we can all be, you know, follow a faith, follow a belief, but that doesn't mean it trumps what other people believe, and that, you know, we want to let it dictate our judgment of others, right? So we're really starting to see this extremism with religion and dogma, and I think it has to do with this Saturn and Sagittarius. So, you know, you've got this great awakening happening for you in the area of your spirituality. So you're going to get a tremendous amount of insight into creator, source energy, truth. And that may or may not have anything to do with religion or what you were taught as a child, you know, or what other people are following. I think it's really important that we keep an open mind and stay flexible with our own faith and our own beliefs, and not put those on other people, like, you got to believe what I believe, or, you know, or else, right? And I mean, that's what we're seeing with the fanatics, you know, and the horrible crimes they're committing in Paris and Brussels and here in San Bernardino. You know, it is using their religion as a weapon. You know, and that God is love. Creator is love. That's it. L-O-V-E, period. And if whatever we're doing isn't love, it is not something made by Creator. It's man-made. And so we do have an opportunity to look at all of this in the months and through the end of next year until Saturn moves into Capricorn. And so this is going to be interesting. It's going to be stronger in June, when we have the Gemini new moon, and this energy is you know, more active. Not that it's not active here in May, because it is. And you know, it is on, and the key is to stay open mind, tolerant of other people's beliefs and opinions, and not rushing to judgment. You know, and I don't think you have that challenge because you are flexible and adaptable, but you're going to notice this with people around you, perhaps, that some people are just going over the top with what they believe and their righteousness, and, you know, right makes might, or might makes right, or something like that. And it doesn't, you know, because if it's not love, it's not coming from the goddess or God. And we want to allow everyone, in the age of Aquarius, everyone is not the same or thinks the same or believes the same. It's that we are in fifth dimension, and in fifth dimension we only practice love. And so we don't need to correct other people or tell other people what to do, or how to live and what to think, you know, and what God is, you know. And so you know, as you move up in higher dimension, you may become even more sensitive to the behaviors of others and how either they're coming from love or fear, because that really is fear when we have to push our own beliefs onto other people, is or we demonize them. That's fear. So you are having an awesome month. There is going to be some of this that I'm talking about, you know, towards the end of the month, the last 10 days, when the energy moves into the mutable signs, the Gemini. And you may notice that people are getting uppity with their beliefs, and that's this energy, and I'll talk more about it when we get to the Sagittarius full moon and the Gemini new moon. For you, this is a fabulous month. Money looks great. With these grand earth trines, they are grand earth trines, and they're multiple grand earth trines, they will be bringing you prosperity. They will be bringing you greater abundance, and that is in May and the months ahead. And there's something here for everyone. And career, you know, as we have the Gemini coming, you know, career is going to really pick up for you next month with the Gemini new moon in that area. Doesn't mean things aren't great now, because May could be a great month for you because of these grand earth trines, and you are the major player, and they're just pouring positive energy into your planets in Virgo. You could get opportunities to travel, you could get opportunities to be published, you could have opportunities to, you know, market your products and services to the masses on an even greater level than you're doing now. This is in May and June and so on. Spiritually, it's off the charts for you. You just have to make quiet time for yourself so that you're listening, and you will be shown the truth of any situation you're looking into. I'm not seeing any challenges in your health. Health looks really good. Now, love, you know, love could be happening for you, you know, from afar. Like, you know, you could be meeting up with someone on the internet and then you meet in person. You know, you could be meeting someone through a class you're teaching or a class you're taking. Anything you're doing for your personal development or growth, you could be meeting people there. And so, you know, love is on too, and it's strong. It is an amazing month for you, and you're going to feel really optimistic, and it's like you have this magic power, and what you touch turns to gold. So use it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Virgo. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. You go to my astrology page, you purchase a session. Upon checkout, you get a link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, you go to my coaching page, you purchase a session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you. So until next time, Virgo, it's amazing. It is phenomenal what's happening with you. You're feeling lighter. You're feeling better. Ride the wave. It's gorgeous.